You can travel for back in time here. A secret place. Where shall we go today? The man enslaved by gold. Life as a reprieve. The man did not die. It was not a blessing, but a reprieve. He was found 3 days after collapsing in the deepest part of the mountains. Half submerged in snowmelt along a stream at the edge of the village, he was barely alive. His face was gaunt, his lips turned purple, and his fingertips were stained with gold dust and blood. The villagers gasped at the sight. The man who should have been swallowed by the mountain had returned. Some whispered that it was a miracle, others said the mountain had spat him out. But the man himself understood, the mountain had not freed him, it had merely not let go yet. Memories of gold. Recovery took a long time. His body healed, but his heart remained wounded. Whenever he closed his eyes, that golden light throbbed before him. The veins of gold deep in the rock pulsed like a heartbeat, pressing silently, a dig. He awoke repeatedly in the night, wiping the cold sweat from his body. Eventually, the mountain range officially became his. It was both an inheritance and a curse. As studies progressed, it became clear that the mountain contained an unimaginably vast gold vein. No matter how much he mined, it never ran out. Even shallow digs revealed more gold. People marveled, and desired it. Refusal and compromise. At first, he refused to mine. He sealed the entrances and forbade entry. But refusal rippled outward. Why keep it sleeping? The mountain's wealth is meant to save people. Do you intend to hoard it all for yourself? Words cloaked in goodwill and blatant greed alike were directed at him. Those who possess gold cannot remain silent. Simply existing demands an answer. Eventually, he compromised. Limited mining. Controlled distribution. He told himself this as he reopened the mountain. Shadows of praise. Gold changed the town. Roads were paved, merchants gathered, and mansions were built. People praised him. Guardian of gold. The chosen one. But the admiration did not last. People gradually began to fear him. No one knew the true extent of his wealth. Rumors grew, casting shadows larger than the truth. Friends kept their distance. Conversations became cautious, silence increased, and jokes disappeared. Everyone saw the gold behind him. The lonely house. He was aware, yet could not stop. He continued to choose gold over friendship, gold over trust, the weight of metal over the voices of men. For if he stopped, he feared he would be empty. The mansion grew year by year. Walls thickened, doors became heavier, windows decreased. Guards multiplied, and lights never went out at night. Yet there was no peace. He felt the weight of gold moaning beneath the floors. By the time he realized it, the mansion was vast, yet his heart felt as confined as a cell. The night it was taken. One night, he dreamed. A great hall, empty of people. Only gold piled like mountains, casting a cold light. The glow was dazzling, yet it offered no warmth. That night, he awoke to a sound that tore through the darkness. Screams. The flash of blades. Thieves had come, seeking the gold, seeking to take life itself. The guards were breached, and chaos engulfed the mansion. As he fled, he realized something clearly. Gold draws people, but it does not protect them. The weight that remains. Blades approached, and he braced for death. Then, unexpectedly, a voice tore through the night. It was his old companions, those who had left before. Those who had shared poverty, sat around the same fires, laughed without possessions. Those who had turned away from gold and distanced themselves from him. They returned. Not for the gold. Not for the mansion. Because they could not abandon the man himself. The battle was fierce. Blood flowed, screams echoed, and the night seemed endless. The thieves were repelled, but the cost was immense. He collapsed to the floor, gravely wounded. Darkness crept into his vision, and sound faded. Yet he could hear the cries of his companions. Not anger, not regret, but desperate voices refusing to lose him. In that moment, he finally understood. Gold had protected nothing. Wealth, power, and solitude could not heal him. But people had treated him as human until the very end. On the brink of death, he spoke in a hoarse voice. If people could love one another more than gold, that bond would become more precious and cherished than anything else. The sun rose, and the gold gleamed quietly. Yet its light no longer reached his eyes. Later, people spoke of it. The mountain of gold remained. Yet the man who had been enslaved by it was gone. The mountain became quieter than before, as if the weight of human desire had finally been set down. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Happiness for all viewers.